Making another video today for you guys. And this time I'm going to be talking about two topics. I was going to keep this to one little topic each, but it's made more sense if I just, did like one or two little topics per video. And that way we can kind of have a discussion, and it's kind of like a mixed bag, because I'm not always thinking of just, I don't know if you're anything like me, you don't just think in one dimension. It's not like you only think on one topic all the time. Most YouTube channels, like if it's a YouTube channel about cameras and photography, then that's all it's about, cameras and photography. If it's about video, that's all it's about, video. If it's about tech gadgets and stuff like MKHD or unbox therapy or whatever it is, they only do unboxings of stuff, or Jay's 2 cents only does computer stuff. Once in a while he'll do something like networking, installing networking or something, but like 90% of the videos are about a certain topic. And like I watch gaming channels and stuff, and everyone is all about these certain games. I'm always going through looking at a bunch of different stuff, and so I don't want to keep every video about cameras or about riding motorcycles or about gaming, computers and technology and gaming, but I like to mix it up a little bit. And I think going forward this next year, it's New Year's Eve right now, and going through this next year, I want to make more videos about different things. Like I built a new gate for my backyard for the fence. I was going to go visit my mom for Christmas, my mom and my brother and sister-in-law for Christmas down in Cape Coral, which is by Fort Myers. But it's like a 4-hour drive, and I didn't feel like, I drive like an hour to work and an hour back every day. And I really didn't want to take one of the only days I have off to drive all the way 4 hours each way. And last time it took me 5.5 hours to come home with traffic. So on Christmas, I was going to go fishing. And I thought, okay, I'll get my kayak ready and I'll go fishing. And I built a rack and put my kayak I mounted it on the wall in the garage, and I had everything ready to go. So I get up on Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it was, Christmas, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go. No, it was Sunday. It was the Sunday after Christmas. I was gonna go fishing that day. So I take my kayak, I pull back my car out of the garage, and I put the roof rack on it, and it's like 7:30 in the morning. And because I didn't want to go when it was real cold, but I wanted it to warm up a little bit. It's nice here in Florida, even on Christmas. So I back the car up, I take the kayak off the wall, it's heavy. And I take it off the wall, and I put my fishing rods in the car, and I get everything ready to go, and I go to get my tie-down straps, and they're gone. I can't find my I don't know if somebody took them, if they were in the garage, or if I had my car fixed. A woman backed into my car. And so last week or week before last, the car was in the shop, and maybe they cleaned it out. So maybe there was old tie straps in there and they thought these are old and threw them away. I don't know. But either way, I had no tie straps to tie my kayak. So, oh well. So I'm like, I'll just go to Home Depot right now and grab some, and then I thought, well, it's Sunday morning after Christmas. They're not open yet. They don't open till like 10 o'clock or something, or 9 or whatever. So I was like, well, I gotta go this is a sign, I gotta go get this wood to fix my gate on my house for the backyard. The gate's been falling off since I bought the house 4 years ago, but I finally was like, I need to rebuild that gate and make it decent. So I went to Home Depot and I got the tie straps, and I got the gate, and I got all the wood and stuff for the gate. And then by the time I got back home and I ate lunch, now it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I may as well just do the gate. So I worked on the gate all day Sunday because I had to go to work on Monday, and there was no way I would have time. So I'm going fishing this weekend, but it's one of those things where I want to tell you guys different stuff and different things and little stories like that, or little projects. And I kind of want to, like, I should have made a video about building the gate. I built the gate out in my driveway with some sawhorses. I had to go back and get more screws and different things. But it's one of those things, sometimes I like watching videos like that. People building a gate, a door, you know, a gate, a wooden gate for their backyard. Or like when I put these recessed lights in, or smart home features, right? So I go to the channels about smart homes and everything's about smart homes. And I was looking for reviews on making your garage door opener a smart door opener. And the only ones they had was the Apple ones. You know, the ones everybody was like, "Oh, it does Apple thing." And then it's all Siri and Apple related. I'm like, I don't have any Apple products, and I'm not going to buy any Apple products. So I don't care if it has, the Apple product one costs more than the exact same thing, but it's not Apple. And you don't really need the Apple product. Well, you do if you have an iPhone, but I don't have any iPhones. I don't have any Apple products. I don't care about having the Apple product, so I can get the cheaper one, which is actually even better. So now I paid half the price for thing for my garage door opener so that I can tell Alexa to open the garage door. I bought smart switches and I put them in my house for like the recessed lights. And for the kitchen lights, and I've got on the garage door, and I got a smart lock on the front door, and I can control it all through my phone. So Alexa, turn living room lights to 90%.
Okay.
So see the lights got brighter, the recessed lights? Alexa, turn off living room lights.
Okay.
And she just turned them off. So it's got hand, Alexa, turn living room lights to 50%. Alexa, turn living room lights to 50%. See, I said a little too fast.
Okay.
So anyway, so these are the little recessed lights I put around the outside of the house. So it seems like a pretty cool thing. You know, you can just tell her to open the garage door, or turn on these lights, or turn on the pool lights, or turn on the outside landscape lights. I have switches, and you can put the switches anywhere. And the switches were inexpensive. If you're electrically inclined like I am, I'm an electrician, so it's not a big deal for me to put the switches places and to put the recessed lights and stuff in. So I would like to show you guys some of these things. Like I did a video on installing the recessed lights, but I didn't really get into it. I just did it. So I'd kind of like to show you guys how this stuff is done, because if you're anything like me, you like stuff like that. It's like a really cool, hey, that's cool. I can turn on my lights with the thing. And you know, you can get the smart plugs that plug in, but then that's only good for lamps. I want to be able to turn the actual switch that turns on the thing. So I can change the switch out that operates the light out front, the ones on the side of the garage, and I could make it do a command. So like I could say open the garage door and set a sequence of events, so it would turn on the lights on the garage and open the garage door when I tell it to, or something like that. Or when I pull up, I can have it where when it connects to the Wi-Fi, it'll open the garage door at night, or during certain times I can have it open the door or close the door. It's just a neat thing. The other topic I want to talk to you guys about, now that I went on so long on this, is COVID and people against the shot, for the shot, and how everybody's so divided on this thing, but yet they're not. So in a lot of ways, I think most people don't really care if you've been vaccinated or you haven't been vaccinated. And I see a lot of posts about people saying, oh, you always try to make us feel guilty for not getting the shot. I am fully vaccinated. I chose to be. I went down, I got the shot, I got the follow-up shot, I got both shots. I'm not going and getting the booster shot because I don't think I need to. Not because, oh, I'm worried that I'm gonna get it or anything like that. I got the shot because I wanted to visit my father, I wanted to visit my mother, and I didn't want to potentially bring them COVID. I work at a hospital. I trust what doctors say. Some of the best doctors in the world have said it's beneficial, it's better, you can reduce the risk of spread by wearing a mask. Are you wearing a mask to protect yourself? No, you're wearing a mask to reduce the risk of spread in case somebody else. Now, I'm fully vaccinated, so I think if you're fully vaccinated and can prove it, you shouldn't have to wear a mask anywhere. I'm not, I don't have COVID. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't get COVID. Nobody said ever that if you get vaccinated, that means you can't get COVID. Even when they originally got the vaccination, nobody said, oh, well, you can't get COVID if you've been vaccinated. No. And it doesn't mean there's a higher chance of you getting COVID. No. I don't get the flu shot. And the reason why I don't get the flu shot, I got it once, and the year that I got the flu shot, I got the worst flu in my life. Is it possible that it just happened to get? Yeah, it might be. It might have me completely unrelated to me getting the flu shot, but I never got the flu shot. I took it once. I got the flu that year really bad, and I haven't taken it since, and I never get sick. So I don't care. I'm not going to get the flu shot. But I did choose to go get vaccinated. Now let me straighten this out too. Because I choose to get vaccinated does not mean I think everybody should be mandatory. You shouldn't be mandatory to get vaccinated. Here's the thing, and I've got some friends, and I had one friend of mine posted, oh, I can't believe you people didn't get vaccinated. You're risking my life. If you don't get vaccinated, you're not risking my life. I won't hang out with you. I won't get close to you. I could give two craps if you go off and get vaccinated. I am vaccinated. I don't care about you. My problem isn't you. That's your problem. My problem is me. I do what I think I should do for my body. Do whatever you want to your body. I don't care. I'm not going to get it from you because I'm not going to hang out with you, and I'm not going to get close to you. If I'm so worried that I will catch COVID, then I will protect myself. I'll do whatever I have to do to protect myself. So like if I tell my parents are both elderly, they're in their 80s, and I tell them, look, you know, I don't want you guys getting sick. Don't go out. Don't go to big events. And they don't. My mom stays home. She's on an oxygen thing. And my dad, he just goes to these little bridge games and these card games and stuff, but he doesn't go to big stuff. And he knows his choice is to not go out to these places. So that's his choice. I think it's wrong for me to try to make you feel guilty for not getting the vaccine. And I think it's wrong for you people that didn't get the vaccine to be mad at me for getting it. What do you care if I got it or not? It's none of your business if I got the vaccine. I got it. Do I fall for these crazy conspiracy theories? Oh, they got my DNA and all this. I don't give two craps. Okay, you got my DNA. So what? I don't care. I take drinks out of bottles and throw them in the trash. Does that mean somebody can come behind me and get my DNA? It's ridiculous to sit here and constantly worry about whether or not somebody else is vaccinated or whether or not somebody else. I think it's completely wrong to force people to get vaccinated. That's a personal choice. I personally chose to get vaccinated. That's my choice. You shouldn't be able to tell me that I have to get vaccinated. If you're worried about getting COVID, don't go out. Don't do the things that you're worried about that you could possibly get it. Look, if I'm afraid I'm going to get leprosy, I'm not going to go to a camp full of lepers. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go to a place where there's a bunch of people with leprosy without protecting myself. I'm not going to force them to all of a sudden walk around in plastic bubbles or take some shots because I'm afraid I'll catch what they have. I just don't go around them. That's what responsibility is. It's not my responsibility to force you to get a shot or to force you to do something else. And I think that is completely wrong. I think it's borderline it's like a Nazi. That's what the you know, the socialists and Nazis and stuff like that, they want to force people to do stuff, force people to do what they want. That's wrong. It's completely wrong. The only freedom you have is the freedom what to do with your body. And that's where I fall on a lot of issues, like marijuana, smoking marijuana. I think that's a personal choice. I don't think it should be legal because I think that's your choice. You're only hurting yourself. Now, there's been a lot of people say, well, if you get high and then you drive a car, well, that's different. Now you're endangering other people. Just like drinking. I can get drunk right here at the house all day long. As long as I'm not hurting anybody, beating up anybody, or doing anything, it doesn't matter if I get drunk in my own house. If I drive a car, that's different. Now I'm endangering other people's lives. So if I get high and fly a plane and possibly could cause an accident, that's different. I've gotten high and I flew a plane and I've got all these people, that could possibly die. So to me, it's a basic human right to be able to control what you do with your body. Whether or not you want to put tattoos all over yourself, pierce yourself all up silly, get a sex change operation. I don't care what you do with your body. It's not my body, it's your body. You do with your body what you want to, but don't try to tell me what to do with my body. Do with me. Don't force me to get a vaccine. I got the vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated. That's not the point. The point is I did it by choice. I chose personally to be vaccinated because I thought it would be a good idea for me to get vaccinated in case I went and visited family members who didn't want to get the vaccine or possibly could catch the virus. So I did it for my own choice. But if you decide that you don't want to, that's your choice. And I stand by it 100%. You shouldn't have to get the vaccine, and I'm not going to frown on you or make you feel bad for not getting the vaccine. That's your choice. If I'm vaccinated, I don't care what you are. You don't get vaccinated. Go out, go do whatever you want to do. Infect other people that aren't vaccinated. Infect people that are vaccinated. I don't care. I'm just not going to go around you. I'm going to stay. If I'm so worried that I'm going to catch COVID even after having the vaccination, then I'm not going to go around places and people that could possibly not be vaccinated. I'm not going to Walmart and going shopping out there. And they go, well, you're infringing on my rights by not allowing me to. No, I'm allowed to go to Walmart, but I'm just afraid that I might get the vaccine, the COVID. So I'm not going to go in Walmart. Me wearing a mask is to protect others, not protect me. The masks were never to protect yourself. They were always to protect other people. In case you had the virus, if you sneezed or coughed, so it wouldn't come out and spread so fast. That's what it was for. It wasn't to protect you. It's not a protection for you. It was never a protection for you. Doctors wear a mask in the hospital when they operate to keep themselves from something going into the person with the low immune system that's on the hospital bed. That's what it's for. It's not to protect the doctor and the nurse. It's to protect the people that they're working on. I can't believe you actually have to explain this to people. A lot of people don't understand this, and it's whatever. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you should be vaccinated or not vaccinated, or do you think they should force people to be vaccinated, or do you think I'm right that it's a personal choice, and I think people should get vaccinated, but I'm not going to force anybody to do it, and I'm not going to make you feel bad for not getting vaccinated. I think it's ridiculous to make you feel bad for not getting vaccinated. You don't want to get vaccinated? Don't get vaccinated. I don't care. You want to smoke cigarettes and smoke weed and hang out and drink all the time until you fall down? I don't care. As long as you're not hurting somebody else, I don't care. Same thing with vaccine. As long as you're not hurting somebody else. If you're not intentionally going out. If you have COVID and you intentionally go out and go to public places and sneeze all over the place, you should be held, responsible for that. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know, let me know what you guys think. And do you like the idea of me doing different topics rather than just photography or just motorcycles or just fishing or just, you know, just certain things? Do you like having these conversations and talking about stuff like this, like the COVID thing? I don't want to talk politics on here because it's irrelevant. It's silly to sit here and talk politics. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to talk politics. But I am going to talk. I think it's a good thing to have these discussions with people and let people know what they, you know, what I think and find out what other people think. So anyway, I'm out. Take it easy, YouTube. Have a good day. Happy New Year. New Year's tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve right now. So hopefully 2022 is a better year than 2021, because 2021 kind of sucked.